Hey guys, I'm Sheree Pavlidis from Tweet Meats. Tonight we're going to make a beef stir fry, so we need to pick out a good sirloin steak. How many pounds is this sirloin steak? I need 1 1/4 pound for my recipe. What do you think? Okay. So we bought a 2 1/2 pound sirloin. So I'm going to cut it in half and I'm going to freeze the other half, and we'll just use that for another time of making the recipe. Hey guys, we're back from the grocery store, and now we're going to take our 1 1/4 pound sirloin, boneless sirloin, and we're going to cut it against the grain. See how the grain is running this way? You want to cut against it, and the reason why we're going to cut against it into nice thin strips, because this is for our stir fry, is so that way we have nice tender cuts of meat. If you cut it with the grain, it can be tough. And although sirloin is not your most tender, but it is certainly your most economical, and it's really great for a stir fry. Now that our beef is nice and sliced, we're going to dry it. Super important. The reason why we're drying our meat, so you just want to dab it with some paper towels on the bottom and on the top. We're going to get rid of that natural moisture. That way we get a nice golden sear. Now our meat is sliced and dried. We're going to season it with salt and pepper. And then we've done our mise en place. Super important when you're cooking Asian. So a few simple ingredients, but you want your mise en place, which just means everything in its place, already prepped and diced ahead in these little bowls. So I've taken the ginger, the garlic, and the minced jalapeno, and I've just divided it in 3. That way we're going to cook in stages, and we're going to flavor each part of the stages as we cook. So into our super hot wok, you want that bad boy cranking. So we're going to add our oil, and then in goes our meat. Super quick. We're going to stir fry for 2 minutes. And you'll see with the wok, and you can also use, if you don't have a wok, you could use a 12-inch skillet. That'll work. Just, you don't want to clump it all together because we don't want the meat to steam. We want it to brown and stir fry. So about 2 minutes until it's nice and golden. See how the natural moisture comes out? Natural moisture comes out of the meat. If we didn't dry it, there would be so much more moisture in the pan. Now it's time for the first stage of the garlic, ginger, and jalapeno. So in it goes, and we'll stir fry for 2 minutes. Okay, now we're going to pull out our beef. So we're working in stages. Next is our onions, and then our next round of ginger, garlic, and jalapeno. So we're not going to add any more oil because, see, we have natural juices that are already in there. But we're going to pop in our second layer, ginger, garlic, and jalapeno, and our already diced 1 red onion. Now we're going to season it with salt and pepper. Remember, always season in layers, super important. And then we're just going to stir fry this for 2 minutes, just until it's just ever so slightly tender. Now that our liquid has evaporated and we've stir fried our onion, off they go into the bowl with the beef. And then we're going to quickly make our sauce. 2 minutes. That's it, just 2 minutes. Okay, I'm going to add a little oil too. Ready? Okay, we're going to add just a little bit more oil so that way our ginger and our jalapenos and our garlic, so they don't burn, in they go. About 30 seconds, just until you smell it, and it's just a little fragrant. I wish you could smell that because it smells like garlic and ginger and that little heat. I'm getting it in my eyes. Okay, ready? Then in, we have low sodium soy sauce, so that deglazes the pan. And then the little sweetness is an apricot or a peach jam. Either one works beautifully. So we'll just stir this until it gets nice and thickened, about 2 minutes. See how it gets nice and bubbly around the edges? That's when you know you're good to go. Then we're going to return the beef and the onions back into the wok or into your skillet, whichever one you're using, and then we're going to toss it until everything is evenly coated. And then that's it. We're going to serve it family style with some jasmine rice. Now it's time to plate. So now the sauce is done. We're going to pour it over our plated beef stir fry. Look how delicious that looks. And then finish it with a chopped cilantro. And then I have some jasmine rice on the side. Serve it family style. And this is a great dish any night of the week. Perfect. It's so juicy and tender. I hope you'll share this with your family and friends. Ciao.